From what I understand, there's an interesting story in how you became involved with the Canadian program. I know you haven't lived in Canada for a lot of your life. Without going too much into, this is your life, can you just quickly summarize how long have you lived in Canada?
I lived in Canada I was born in Calgary, and I lived there for several years, and I moved over when I was quite young, so about 5 or 6.
And then how did you? I've heard a bit of the story, but how did you get involved with? How did you get the first call?
Well, to be honest, I've done a lot of the England under 16s, 17s, 18s, and but I've always had in the back of my mind that I've wanted to come back and kind of try help Canada become as good as they should be. The opportunity for Canada is massive, and I want to be a part of that. I spoke to Mark Bircham, who's a QPR, and I got my passport through, and then 4 days later I was in Miami with the Canadian national squad.
It's quite the interesting story. I mean, we've got, Canada, of course, has a history of people going to other countries, play for other countries. I mean, you're from Calgary, the same as a guy named Owen Hargraves. What is it? Why you? Why would you want to come to play for Canada?
I think, as I said earlier, like the opportunity for kind of Canadian football to progress and to become something that they should be. I mean, rival the US is what I'm really hoping for. To be at the same kind of level. I mean, we've got the facilities, we've got kind of the quality of people, the coaching, and the players are getting stronger and stronger every year.
And for you, as a guy who hasn't spent much of his life in Canada, what is a game against the United States? Of course, Canada's almost traditional rival for a spot in the World Cup. What do you feel going into a game like that?
I'm a footballer and I want to win every single game. I'm Canadian at heart. I was born there, and I'm one of the guys. And so we played them out in Marbella. I was one of the boys there when we won 2-1, and I'll be a part of it, and I want to go to the World Cup.
And just one last question. So you left when you were young. How many times have you actually been back to Canada since moving over to England?
A few. Kind of. My family have slowly come over from Canada, so I've been back for Christmases and stuff like that. So I've been around for the snow and the ice skating.
Oh yeah, so you're typically Canadian then. Thanks a lot, John.